Welcome back, Azerothians. This week, I don't even know what we're going to be talking about because I didn't write anything in here because I'm a lazy piece of crap. I'm just kidding. You'll find out here in a little bit. Welcome to episode number 8, The Edge. Woo! Welcome into The Edge for the 21st of April, 2015. I'll be your host, Sean Clark, or as I'm known around Thrall Valise, technically Vels. Big hello, as always, to everyone in the live stream. Hello, how you doing? Big smile. If you're listening to this on Stitcher or iTunes, you want to join us for the live show, head over to twitch.tv/The Edge Podcast every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. We would love to see you all join in live. Without further ado, there's a lot to talk about. At least I'm sure we have a lot of opinions on things. So I want to bring in the team. Contributing author for the Warlords of Draenor Strategy Guide, a former WoW Insider writer and currently a member of Blizzard Watch, GM and blogger, and awesome poser, Mr. Matt Lowe. Matt Chu, what's up, dude?
Tickets.
The tickets are real.
I got tickets.
Of course. That's all we need to know.
It was weird though. It sucked because it's the first year where I did not get tickets in the first wave, and I was pretty
paranoid.
Panicked. Yes, but it's okay. I'm actually snagged 4 on Saturday because just mad things. So very happy about that.
Tickets are good. We'll be talking about BlizzCon a little bit here in little bit. Who do we have? Who do I want to introduce next? Oh yeah, what's her name? TGen contributor, YouTuber. She's constantly on Twitter all the time. She streams stuff, games on Twitch. What's her name? Oh yeah, Katie. What's up?
Hi. I have not been gaming terribly much at all because I'm putting in a backyard or I'm paying other people to put in a backyard. So you'll probably hear saws. Other than that, yeah. Housing arrangements.
Like Saw, like the movie?
No. Oh, that just makes us skin crawl thinking about it.
You want to play a game? Oh my god, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a little scared.
But at least I have my
yeah.
BlizzCon ticket and I'm sharing a condo with some friends, so yay!
Yay, hooray. BlizzCon. Speaking of someone that's not going to BlizzCon, woo, the brains behind Get a Raid, Curse Gaming contributor and former Tank Spot member Will. Other than not going to BlizzCon, how's life?
Yeah, not getting that tickets. Not too
We'll
bad.
get you a goodie bag.
Well, I can get a virtual one, like we said last
exactly. Mm-hmm.
a goodie bag for being virtual. I don't know, whatever.
For being virtual.
We got Orgorger on Mythic last week and spent much of the week dying to Stampers on Hans and Franz because moving quickly is hard. And yeah, got them to 7%. And ready to head to Flamebender, the loot pinata, from what I hear. It's what everyone says, Flamebender's cake. So I'll take that.
Awesome.
And then, as we said, or no, you didn't say it yet because we haven't talked about raid testing.
Oops.
Did the Iron Reaver test on Friday. Got some footage, and we'll show that stuff coming up. Which means I'm going to start doing video guides again, so shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Video guides.
Cool. For me, I have been doing the rating. Got my paladin up to 685 item level. He's pretty much good. So we'll be doing mythic rating on him here pretty soon. I'd like to point out that we did jump in front of Will's guild in progression since he had to rub that in an episode or 2 ago. So we're just going to rub that right back. We are now, I think, like 12th or 11th on the server. What do you want? 17th or something? I don't know. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So doing a lot of that, doing a lot of Hearthstone, a lot of Heroes of the Storm. Been having a blast playing Heroes of the Storm. Also, if you didn't know, if you haven't checked my Twitter, it's at Velice, Veliice. I did send out a tweet, which actually led to a pretty interesting conversation between the department, between Warcraft, Heroes of the Storm, and Hearthstone, which was actually really funny. It was Zarheim, who's actually behind the Warcraft Twitter at that point, and I had sent out a tweet saying, hey, I don't know what I should stream tonight, and I had linked all basically the departments of Blizzard with Diablo, StarCraft, Heroes of Storm, Hearthstone, and all that, and they basically started competing with each other, saying, Warcraft's like, oh, you should definitely play Warcraft, and then Heroes of the Storm's like, no, you should definitely play ours, but we're super biased and we admit it, and then Hearthstone's like, no, we'll like tuck you in at night, you can now play it on your phone. So it was really cool to have that really awesome exchange and see that Blizzard can take the time to kind of have a little fun with everybody, and it was pretty big on Twitter. Looking at the analytics, it hit a lot of people. It was something like 28 or 30,000 people or something. So it was kind of a mini viral thing, which was kind of cool. So that was really fun. Something else too, Mr. BC Walker in chat finally posted his image of his shirt. So if you guys haven't seen that yet, other co-hosts, you can check that out for his free shirt that he won for being in the chat that day that we gave away the free shirt from Jinx. So that's cool. Congratulations again, man.
Horde shirt.
Yeah, I know.
Or the Horde.
Something.
What else would he get?
Yeah, duh. Who plays Alliance, anyways? Oh, gross. So, BlizzCon. That's the construction, by the way. If you can hear the saw, that's
You heard nothing.
Yeah, we hear nothing. BlizzCon tickets. I will be going. Matt will be going. Katie will be going. Will be watching us from the TV. So, Eventbrite this year. They promised that they were going to fix the problems from last year with the waiting room. Experiences tell us otherwise this year. So they're 0 for 2 in terms of fixing the waiting room issues. Thoughts on Eventbrite moving forward? Do you think Blizzard should stick with Eventbrite? Do you think we should look to another source, or do you think we should give them another chance?
Third time's the charm? I don't know. It sounded like there was a lot of really not kosher things going on. Just things that you would have figured they would have found before. So, I mean, I didn't have the exact experience with it. So,
well, I mean, you're kind of
It was bad.
it's expected to crash servers. I mean, that's expected. Because there's a lot of people trying to get tickets, so that's kind of expected. But the waiting room thing, the problem that was last year was, we would queue, you get in, you get kicked back out, and then you queue and you get back in, you kick out, and then finally maybe you get tickets, maybe you don't. Matt has the painstaking experience of that. So I mean, what are your thoughts, Matt? I know you and actually Katie went through the same thing a few times. We were in the waiting room, got bounced out, in, out, and then finally tickets. But then on the second day, Matt, you got right in and got tickets, no problem.
I was lucky.
So people were.
That was more luck than anything else. I didn't even
Yeah.
get into the waiting room. I just went straight to checkout and I got my tickets and got out of it. And I checked out as fast as I could because my guildie, who was on the checkout page, and he was filling in all his credit card stuff and all that stuff, and he got booted right back to the order page.
Yeah.
That happened
wasn't
to me
even done yet.
once.
Yeah,
That
like,
happened to
he
me
was-
once, and then I got in 5 more times after that. I actually ended up getting a bunch of people tickets on Saturday that were having problems because they were in their queue in the waiting room for over an hour and nothing. And I was like, bloop, getting kicked out, getting back in. Here's your ticket info, and it was bad.
And not only that, it was a lot worse too. There were some serious security and privacy issues because I do remember reading some exchanges between people about how, for example, one person's order would show up under another person's account, and their credit card information in full would also appear as well.
Yikes.
That's pretty scary if you think about it. So I could have tried to buy something, but it would be like I didn't get the ticket. It didn't show up anything. But then, as a matter of fact, the transaction went through and it would show up under Sean's account or something like that, and he could see my tickets and he got my email, even though I paid for it with my credit card information. So there were reports that was happening as well. That was pretty scary, to say the least. So I would advise you guys to check all your accounts and all your finances and make sure that there's nothing shady going on, just to be sure.
Yeah.
Now, my question here is okay, buying tickets in a rush is not a new thing for online vendors. Why is Warcraft that big? Is this BlizzCon that big? Or is getting, I don't know, Celine Dion tickets that hard or something? I don't know. I'm trying to figure
First of all,
it was Canadian.
God.
I was going for the
yeah,
Canadian.
first of all, Celine
God.
Dion's got her own show in Vegas, okay? She's been having that for her several years now, and they sell pretty well, from my understanding.
Okay.
Secondly, this is the second year that Blizzard has used Eventbrite. The first year was There were issues with that. There were similar issues to that with that this year. The year
Okay.
prior to Eventbrite, Blizzard handled all that stuff in-house. It was absolutely perfect. I don't think there were minimal complaints that year. If you were too slow, hey, tough. That was on you. That was not on the systems or whatever.
Yep.
Like people could just like check in or get in Blizzard's version of like the queue, buy their tickets, and then bail out. I really don't know why they decided to change the ticket vendors. Like I thought their last year was just solid. It was perfect through and through.
I don't know either. Blizzard knows the amount of volume that they can bring in when they do stuff like this because they're just their own little entity. I mean, look at Noxie. When she opened up her badges, she crashed the freaking the site. The site went down. Like she
Yeah.
couldn't. She's like, I can't. She's like, I can't even refresh the page to open up my commission sales because you guys are crashing the site. But I think Blizzard just wanted to sit back and they wanted to look at. They kind of want to take the blood off their hands, so to speak. They're looking at Eventbrite, and then suddenly, they're saying all the people that don't get tickets, they're looking at them and being like,
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
"That's it. That's one." But I mean, that's probably what you got the way they look at it. I mean, it's Blizzard did a really good job with it. Eventbrite's been getting better.
No,
I mean, it was better than the first year they did it.
no.
I think it was.
I don't think the reports of credit card information is being leaked out into like wrong accounts.
Yeah, but I mean,
Nothing gets worse than that.
okay. Well, I mean, for what I understand about that, it was only the last 4 digits, so it should be all right.
I don't know. I've been reading reports that some of it was like full information, others were like half the credit card information was being
Yeah.
shown. I don't know. It was all either way.
Now the credit card thing is bad.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, I got
That's bad.
somebody's confirmation email, but it was addressed to null with null, paid with null, with a side of null. So I don't know what happened there.
Oh yeah, the whole checkout thing too. Like, what is that crap? You're telling me I can bypass the queue by clicking on someone else's link?
Yep.
Like,
Yeah. That was
are you
scary.
kidding me?
Yeah, what's funny with that link is because I was experimenting with it because I was logged in with my name that I don't use terribly much.
Right.
But I could log out of my Eventbrite account, still have that page open, actually went into account management, changed my name, changed it to my alias, changed the email, changed everything, deleted my card information, deleted my address, and all of that. Went back into the ticket order page and it was still there and all of my information was blanked out before I gave somebody else the link. It was
There's
kind of
Joke
weird.
the queue is just unacceptable,
Yeah.
man.
seems to be definitely a better
Yeah.
way to do it. So, in hindsight, I hope Blizzard. I'm sure Blizzard will probably give them another chance because they understand that having as many people that go to that site and try to get tickets is a huge task to take on. I mean, that is no joke. Now, the only thing that may change Blizzard's mind about using Eventbrite is the whole credit card thing. Now, if it was full information that was released, full credit card numbers, full names, addresses, and the whole deal, that is bad. That is really, really, really bad. And Blizzard might not be able to look past that. So that's the only thing I can see as Blizzard being kind of like, eh. Because if it worked, as long as, like you, Matt, like you got right in, no problem. That second day,
Yeah.
boom, done.
But
And
that
it
was
seemed,
luck.
but it seemed effortless, and that's what they want. That's what they were aiming for. And for some people, even on the first wave, that's exactly what happened. I mean, literally, like within 15, 20 seconds after, everyone's freaking out on Twitter saying, "Oh, they're going live, tickets," and then people are already posting their confirmations, like within 20 seconds. So some people did get right in, and then other people, didn't. So, if you are one of the unlucky folks that did not get a ticket, please, for the love of God, do not go on eBay. Stay away from that crap. Report people that are just trying to scalp tickets for an obscene amount of money. A lot of times you can go to the convention, you'll be able to find tickets. People have extra tickets. Also, if you go to lookingforblizzcon.com, which is lfblizzcon.com, you'll find a bunch of people on there that are selling tickets, and most of the time they'll sell them at face value. So that's a good place to go to grab tickets. It's really safe. 99% of the time, I would say. Everyone there's really, really cool about it. So it's also a really good place where you can meet up with people to find places to stay if you need a place to stay, which you definitely will. Also, word of advice for a lot of people that fly from coast to coast, like myself, it's always cheaper to fly in on the that Wednesday and not the Thursday. I know it sounds kind of stupid, but you'll actually save money if you do one extra day in your hotel and fly out a couple days earlier rather than flying out on the Thursday. So plan for that as well. And you'll also give you a little bit more time to meet up with people, to make friends, and to hang out, which is really what BlizzCon's all about. So something else to consider. Also, if you fly in Wednesday night and you have nothing to do on Thursday, you do now. Con Before the Storm, which is going to be a huge event, private event hosted by our very own network, D20 Crit and Catalyst Media Gaming. They are going to be holding what was last year and the years before as World of Podcast is now called Con Before the Storm. You can go to their website. They have a Kickstarter right now. You can check out their Twitter. It's all Con Before the Storm. You can find it very easily there. Also over at d20crit.com, you can find it as well. It has raised almost $10,000 so far. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be there. There's going to be a lot of big personalities there. I believe Scott Johnson might be there. Nothing's confirmed yet, but I mean, he may be there hanging out and stuff. So there's a lot of like really cool people, personalities, and whatever. So definitely something you want to check out if you haven't yet. And if you have a little extra money to throw their way, everything is helpful. It goes towards really cool stuff. And definitely go check out their Kickstarter and their website, because it is going to be a lot of fun. Moving forward, raid schedules for the PTR testing have been released. So, and as Will said earlier, we do have some footage of Iron Reaver, which I'll show you here once we get done doing the scheduling. But Wednesday, which will be tomorrow, April 22nd, Kilrog Deadeye will be opened up at looks like at 4:30 Eastern, and then we're gonna have Gorefiend 4 hours after that, so right around 8 o'clock. So you'll be able to test them out. Typically, I don't know how long they'll keep the bosses open for, maybe a couple of hours or so.
Like an hour, hour and a half at most.
Yeah, so, and then a lot of that also depends on latency and server issues and what have you and whatnot. So Thursday will be the next day. So tomorrow they have some 4:30 and 8 o'clock at night. Thursday they're going to have Cormac at, let's see, 4:30 again. And then the Shadow Lord is going to be at 8. And then we're going to do Friday. 6, excuse me. And then we'll have Valari, and then the Fell Lord is going to be on Friday, same times. So that's going to be exciting stuff. Everyone's looking at PTR right now. They're really excited. Hellfire Citadel should be a pretty fun raid. Tanan is looking pretty cool so far, everything visually anyways. So I want to switch over to this video here. So Will, what am I looking at here exactly?
You are looking at the Iron Reaver encounter. They did this one on Friday, actually, at, I don't remember what time it was. It was about 4 or 5 in the afternoon. Mm-hmm. And this one is really, really, really cool in terms of the effects. You see lots of fire. There's a whole lot of fire everywhere. But it was a fairly simple encounter. This is probably the second one. It's the second one listed in the Dungeon Journal, at least. So pretty intro boss to the raid. A lot of easily dodgeable mechanics and such. But it was a pretty big room, pretty large arena. And what's really cool about it, I don't know if you can catch it on the video at some point, but when the boss is doing... There's fire everywhere, like I said. When the boss is doing some of their other abilities, the fire actually gets interacted with. So at one point, the boss charges like away, and you can see like the fire just part and move away and move to different places. So it's kind of like just interesting tech or interesting, fun, extra stuff that happens. So this video, I did get both the ground phase and the air phase. Which a lot of people had a lot of problems getting to the air phase, but this is pretty straightforward. Tank swaps, don't stand in fire, don't get hit by the thing, stuff. So, yeah, it was a joy.
Everything in there seems very green.
It is. It's all fell fire.
Everything is
very Black Temple-y.
Yeah, it does. I can see that. It feels it.
Oh yeah. And after the testing was over, Khadgar just popped up to like port you out, but you could also use him to get to other branches of the raid, so you could just walk around the raid. And there was one port where you got to some really dark portal type looking nasty thing. So I don't know if that's a spoiler or anything, but
The Black Gate.
Black Gate, I guess.
Well, but I think
So-
that's the name of the achievement for killing Dude Bro at the end. So
Good
I
old
think it's called the
Dude
Black
Bro.
Gate.
Good old dude, bro.
Dude Bro, Archimon?
Archimon, yeah.
Thank you.
The Gold Queen says it looks like Abyssal from Black Temple. I can see that too. I mean, it makes sense. It's gonna have that Black Temple feel, which is really
Yeah,
cool.
it looks like an Abyssal and a Fell Reaver made a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. It does look like that though. It does look cool, man. It looks like a lot of fun. I can't wait to get on the PTR and check it out.
Man, I got owned by the mechanics so many
Yeah, you
times.
did.
this
I
week.
Yeah, you
like-
did.
Unfortunately, man.
I didn't die.
What a
Oh, you
baddie.
didn't. But is that a testament to you though, or a testament to the healers in that group?
We did have like it was a full group of 30 for the most part with
Yeah.
disconnects and all that kind of crap, but we had like
course.
seven healers.
So what is this thing that's like killing all you guys here? Is this some kind of raid wide AOE? I mean, I can see bombs. I can see
Yeah,
some stuff dropping down
so-
from the sky.
air phase is here's a whole lot of fire, and then here's a whole lot of people get targeted, so you see people with an arrow over their head.
Hmm.
If they don't run away from the raid, they explode for like 500k, killing anyone near them. They have to do personal cooldowns and survive that, but if they don't run away, basically everyone done
you're dead. Wow. Yeah, this looks like looks a lot of fun. I can't wait for Hellfire Citadel. It should be a lot of fun. Some more raid testing. I'm sure that you're gonna put some more stuff out here pretty soon.
Oh yeah,
I would imagine.
I'm gonna at least do these point of view videos where you can just see the longest pull I had. This was like a full 4 minutes. Then also do the raid guide that explains just what the heck is happening. So yeah,
Cool.
lots of work for me.
And they just have to search what Get a Raid on YouTube.
Yeah, get a raid on YouTube, and those will be up soon.
Cool.
Yay.
Awesome. Something else that we wanted to touch on, that this is something that Katie had saw earlier, that we threw in the notes, that the WoW token released for the EU realms, but it then started at 35k compared to the US 30k, and since launch it's already risen to 44k, and at least as the time of writing this note, it's peaked around 45. But of course now it's going down, kind of like what it did here. It went up and then went back down again. So do you think it has a lot to do with the price of the subscription being higher in the EU? Or do you think that it's just that people have more money to blow in the EU? I mean, I don't know which one it would be. Why would it be higher by 5k in the EU? Is it more like a gift?
I want to say it's the currency exchange rate between US and the euro.
Well, that's what I would think. I mean, that's because the subscription is 17, right? Instead of 15 if you do monthly. Is that right? It's 17 or
actually
18?
not sure.
So,
I think it's 17 or 18. It's a few dollars more. Everything's a few dollars more every tier, whether you do the 1 month, 3 month, whatever. Like it's a little bit more. I'm sure someone's
1 month
investigating.
year, it's 12 euros.
All right, someone Google that.
13 euros. I did Google as well. 12, 13 euros.
Well, what's that US?
Well, assuming it's $15 for us US, right? A month game time is standard across both places. So if it's $15 US for us, that means
It's 12 for them.
It would equate to like 12 euro for the European Union.
So then why have it be 5k higher, I wonder? Just, I mean, I know they base it off the economy, but I
Because
guess
when you buy a WoW token, I believe it costs. Is it 20 euro? Hang on, let me just
Probably.
double check something. Yeah, it would cost 20 euro. So 20 euro would be. Just trying to do the math. You know what? What am I doing? Why am I doing math in my head?
What
when
is
I have this thing
VAT?
called Google. What?
the Gold Queen says VAT is 20% for
Value
example.
added tax.
Oh, value added tax.
They add more tax stuff.
Huh.
Euro to USD. Let's see what the exchange rate is there. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. 1 euro is $1.07 US.
I wonder if I could be one of those cheap guys that's like considered to be a charitable donation. You know what I'm saying?
No.
No.
Can you imagine that? Like, I gave someone WoW game time, guys. Like, I should be able to write that off of my taxes.
No.
But no,
But
it is.
yeah, like so. It's like theoretically speaking, like if you were to pay Europe's prices in US dollars, you'd be paying more. That's why they get a little
Right.
bit more gold that way. Because the unifying unit of currency is you've got your gold. If I was in economics, I'd be able to explain it better. But it's just the way it is that pound for pound, the EU pays more than we do. So yeah, that's why they get a little bit more gold out of that.
And it definitely peaked a lot higher than ours too. Ours peaked right around 32. Theirs peaked around 45. But then again, it did start 5K higher. So
Yes.
Yeah, but that's still a 9K jump versus a not even 2K jump. So
Yeah.
right. So they definitely.
it
have,
also might just be that there's a lot more gold floating around on EU,
Yeah. That
just
could be
in
very much-
general. So the buying power of that 35K might only stretch to 30K on a US server.
Yeah, it makes me wonder how much the if it actually ever goes out in Asia, I wonder how much that would go for.
Oh God. 100K.
Really?
All the gold farmers.
Yikes.
Be a lot.
That'd be a lot. Yeah. So I mean, did you guys buy? I mean, I bought 2 wild tokens when they peaked right around 30,
About 2.
31.8, and I sold them for right around that amount. So I got about 60 something K. So that was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
about
right
2
now-
right at, came out for 30K flat, like right on the money. So like I didn't get as much value as you did, but it's way better than what it's at right now.
I mean, I only got like an
Yeah,
extra couple
it's-
thousand gold.
It's 22. It's 22K right now.
Yeah, that's such a. Ugh.
Yikes. Hey, that makes me want to go use my gold to get a token.
I got a.
Yeah, that's what I did when it was at like 21, just to see what the screens looked like.
Ooh, that's nice. You see, Mr.
Yeah, I
BC
mean-
Walker in chat posted the Hellfire Citadel loading screen picture. Looks nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they didn't
Whoops.
have that Friday. You got the old like dwarf riding
Yeah.
the griffin thing.
The
That's
vanilla-
Well, that's like
everywhere
their
else.
vanilla placeholder, right? So
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty sexy.
Well, they
Yeah, it looks
were
good.
pushing a new build like right as we went live. It's just that the servers themselves were still under maintenance, so
Mm-hmm.
it's coming. New build is coming.
there's no patch notes just yet anywhere, right?
Nothing that I've seen
Not
so
yet.
far.
Nothing yet.
So moving forward, one thing I wanted to touch on with you guys, since I haven't really got a chance to talk about this off stream, is Tom Walking Dungeons. I'm sure that you guys have some opinions on this, and I don't know if you're excited about them or not. What are your initial thoughts of Time Walking? Do you think it's going to be fun? Do you think it's going to be worth it? Do you think that the recycled material is not going to be as exciting because we've done it thousands of times on alts? I mean, what do you think?
I'm looking forward to it, and one of my reasons why is really stupid. But when they put up the notes about the Time Walking Dungeons, they used the example of the Red Sword of Courage from Utgard Pinnacle, which was like, yes, I'm a mage, but I wanted this sword because it was cool looking, and I have like the Death Frost from the summer event transmog or enchant on it, and I've just held onto this sword for years and years and years, but it took probably like 30, 40 runs to get it. And so I'm like, yay, it's cool. I can go back and get the Red Sword of Courage and I can use it again, or at least transmog it. Woo-hoo. So, I don't know. It's, for me, like Wrath was, it's time. So it'll be fun to go back and have that stuff be a little more tricky and relevant instead of just raffle stomping it for kicks. So it hits the nostalgia spot, but it'll be cool to have it be a challenge still. Or
Well,
again.
Here's the thing is that, at least for me, and Seraphis brought this up in chat, and this is one of the points I wanted to get to, was these are only going to be available on the weekends, and it's not going to be available every weekend, just select weekends. And for someone like me who works in an industry where having weekends off is not possible, that kind of sucks for me, because I don't have that opportunity to run these because I work 16-hour days every weekend. So there's literally I have no time to run these. So I kind of wish at least they would make them a little bit longer, maybe extend them into Monday, or even have them a week long, maybe do like two a month or even one a month, something like that would be nice. But just doing them for 3 days and then making them very kind of sporadic is something that kind of sucks for people like me that have to work on the weekends. And I get that's I'm not their target audience, but if WoW is all about making it so everyone can do everything, that seems a little bit limited to me. So I don't really like that part of it.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I work weekends because I work retail hours, and trying to squeeze something through in the wee hours of the night isn't fun.
No, absolutely
Yeah.
not.
I mean, would you be okay with it if they did it like Dark Moon Fairy and made it, hey, this week it's available, and then next week it's not?
That's what I'm saying. Is
Yeah,
if it was a
exactly.
week long, yeah, then that's fine, because then I can take the time to do it. and I can actually schedule and plan for time to do it. But I mean, like doing it just on the weekends, on those 3-day weekends, that's not gonna happen. You know, my weekend is like, say, like Tuesday, Wednesday, or whatever. Most people, I have a weird work schedule, so I'm sure that they
give
will
them that
fix it,
feedback.
but-
Yeah.
I certainly will. I mean, that's something
Forums.
I'll talk to them about.
Feedback.
But
Hey, I
'cause-
can get on my soapbox for feedback again, guys.
I can be the vocal minority, guys.
Hey.
So it's again, it's just, I don't know. What, do you guys think that's acceptable? Do you think I mean, are you indifferent? I mean, what do you think? I mean, I know both you, Matt, and Will can like work from home pretty much. So for you guys, it's not as big of a deal, I guess. So
Okay, so I'm just trying to get a hand on the details again. It runs from noon Friday
yeah,
to noon Monday.
right.
So that's about 3 days. Yeah,
Right.
about 3 days worth of stuff. I've done Alcatraz enough times. I've done Black Morass. Like I've done all those old dungeons enough times. Like I've served it. So I don't have any interest in doing this stuff. And I'm sure that the gear from those places when they scale up will be comparable to whatever it is that we would get right now, which is great for people that don't have access to like mythic caches or have a hard time getting regular raid groups for gear and that sort of thing, which is great for that. So this is probably not something I'm going to be doing on a regular basis. Might touch in there once, twice for nostalgia's sake, but then, you know, once I step into something like Alcatraz, I'm like, oh yeah, that's why I didn't like Alcatraz, because of these monster pulls and stuff that just destroyed everyone no matter what we did.
What's
Right.
CC, guys?
Yeah, what is
that
CC?
stuff?
I mean, this is I remember it so vividly. Like, oh my god, all those pulls, like, good grief.
Now, what about you? Kind of switching gears a little bit, but still talking about small, intimate settings. What about Mythic Dungeons? Mythic Dungeons are going to be
Okay.
coming out in 6.2. What do you think
So-
about that?
That's different. I think I could probably swing that. Did they say what the rewards are yet? Like they did mention something raid comparable gear. Was that what it was?
I think this
On the
was
lower end,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Lower end, yeah, okay,
6,
so-
680, 685.
I mean, it's something. It's 5-man content because I guess they couldn't squeak out fresh new assets or art or whatever for the potential new 5-man instances for 6.2, which I get.
Right.
So this is like another way for them to add another challenge to the game, and it's not challenge mode because challenge mode you cap at a certain item level, whereas with Mythic you can bring in whatever gear you want, and then the difficulty is scaled up. So you could theoretically destroy it if you're really geared, or maybe it destroys you, right? So it's Mythic Dungeons though. So I suspect the difficulty with Mythic Dungeons is going to be on par with what Cataclysm Dungeons were before the nerf and the stuff. You know what I'm talking about.
Before everyone had gear.
Yeah, before everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's too hard.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't want to
too
do
hard,
heroics
yeah.
anymore."
Yeah, yeah.
Grim Batol. Oh dear God, I got Grim
Yeah,
Batol.
like stuff like that.
Screw
Hey.
Exactly.
I was in that camp. I stopped healing on my pally because of Cataclysm.
That happened quite a bit. It was pretty
Yeah,
widespread.
like a lot of people just couldn't make it. They just couldn't cut it. So I mean, I remember that. It was tough for me, but I managed to grind it out. Grim Batol was like 2.5 hours. It was like the old Blackrock Depths back in vanilla all over again.
I got that as my first dungeon after hitting 85, and I was like, "Wow, we downed 2 bosses after 3 hours. Ooh, we're good." But as for Mythic dungeons, I think for myself, for both Mythic and for the Time Walking dungeons, if there's achievements, I'll probably go do them.
Yeah,
But
that's exactly what
if
it
I
is.
don't need to run them regularly, I probably won't.
Yeah.
I'll do them for the experience and for the, hey, that was cool, and then probably leave them behind.
Yeah, you
unfortunately.
definitely, as someone that's a Mythic Raider, you're not gonna need to. No, that's not. One of those things.
I do like them as a catch-up mechanic. That's for sure. So, hey, let's go carry Joe Schmo Raider that we just recruited. Get him some 685 gear, and now he can step into Hellfire Citadel with us.
Right.
So that would be
Yeah, but
that's cool. But
aren't those Mythic Dungeons on a week-long lockout too? So it's not
Yes.
like you can chain grind them like the Heroics. So.
Yeah,
Sure.
they are. on a
But it's
week-long,
still yet another notch in the belt for how do we play catch-up.
yeah, there's 8 of them. So
Well, they're also trying to give you an alternative way to get gear. So
Right.
if you're getting a raid lockout, then suddenly you have 4 other dudes who are, Hellfire Citadel Mythic, equipped, then they can run you through, the mythic dungeons just for extra gear. Now, I'm sure the gear is still going to be, but it's going to be better than what you have most likely, especially gearing up. So, I mean, that's something Blizzard's been doing, or at least getting a lot better at, is finding alternative routes to gearing up your characters, which is nice. So, like I said, I geared my paladin from 640 to 685 in a week and a half. That's pretty fast with 4-piece. I mean, I have it all, so that's scary. Something else that we want to touch on too is, I tried to get on I was on the PTR, I should say, and I was starting to do the shipyard stuff, and coming to find out, when I transferred my paladin over, I had been spending garrison resources on getting equipment for more of my followers to get everyone up to 675. So I didn't have quite enough to finish out the quest line, which really sucked because it kind of blocked me for doing the stuff that I wanted to do on the PTR. So as it stands right now, it takes approximately 12k resources to unlock everything, but Zarheim had posted on the forums that would be significantly reduced in this build that will be released today at some point. So interesting to see how much they're going to decrease it just so people can get in there and see it. The big argument was, well, some people wanted to see it on alternate characters, whether they want to test out certain other tunes, but they were alts, but they didn't have enough garrison resources to complete the missions. So should be interesting to see where they go with that. It was, I'm sure you had all that on your character, right, Will? When you went through it, you probably just boom, 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 knocked it out, right?
Well, I got stuck with the shipyard quest when it initially released, so I haven't actually completed it.
Yeah,
but I would easily have 9,000 on each of my mains right now, so
right.
Yeah, it would be no problem.
Listen to this guy, each of his mains.
Well, I can't give up the hunter yet. It just feels so icky to give up the hunter.
Icky.
But I'm a paladin now.
Me too. I don't know. Yeah. Reminds me of like Crip when you guys ever watch Criparian when he streams? You guys know who he is? Oh god, he is the worst. He does these bro fists that are terrible. It's cringeworthy. It reminded me of that. It was a good time. So yeah, there you go. Boom. We can knock that right out, man. Proud of you guys. Typically we run long. Today we're running short. Oh, look, there's a kitty in the background. Hi, kitty. What's the kitty's name?
Let's see, which one are you? Oh, over there.
Yeah.
That is Marilyn, because she has a little black spot right on her cheek.
Oh, there you go. Guest appearance from Marilyn.
She's mean. She's fun.
Oh my god. So, do you guys have any shout outs for anyone? Actually, I'm pretty sure I keep I'm watching my iPad over here in my bottom right hand corner, and my Skype, and there's so many things that are blowing up, being like, when can you be on? When can you be on? We have to do Mythic. When can you be on? So I'm like, oh god, Jesus. Do you guys have shout outs? Anything you want to say to anybody special? Loved ones? Marilyns of the world?
Please.
Matt has no love.
Matt, you have to have love for your new server.
I don't even know what that means.
Love.
God, no.
Your new server, you have to have love for that, right?
Yeah. What's going on? What's going on
I
with
tolerate it. It's a lot better, actually. The recruiting is so much more better. I think we just picked up like 4 players today. A couple more prospects that I'm talking to right now, but it's just so much more active here. I'm so glad we transferred out.
Good.
Yeah.
So no shout out for Matt. Will?
Yes, I have a shout out to my healer corps for finally coming together and kicking ass recently. We had a few spells of turnover of our healers, but now they're actually starting to click and work together, and it's showing in progress. So
Nice.
Yay, healers!
Good
job.
Big applause. Big applause for the healers. They deserve it. Matt, you'd get the big applause if you actually ever had a damn shout out. Katie.
Please.
None here.
Wait, hello?
No, she gets passes
What?
What?
because she.
Hey, I send love out all the time.
Yeah, that's why. So if she wants to keep some love for herself for this week, that's fine.
Self-love.
Matt, you give. Yeah, exactly.
Whoa, that's another show.
Oh no. Okay. I don't know. Who should I give a shout out to? What do you think about this? How about I give a shout out to my new dog? How about that? So I got this dog that we rescued, 8-month-old little thing. Her name is Riley. She's very nice. If you guys haven't seen her, I posted a picture on my Twitter. But I'll show you a picture again. I'm like a new parent, you know? I'm like,
Look at my kids.
Look at my kids. So this is my dog. I'm posting it. There you go. There she is. That's Riley. You guys will see it in a second. But so yeah, big shout out to her for peeing and pooping all over my house. Thanks, dog. You're the best. Pro tip, by the way, not Warcraft related. If you have animals and they like to pee in your house, use Windex because it gets it out of the carpet.
Just don't get animals.
Matt's like, I hate everyone.
I do. I hate everything.
Oh God, that's so terrible.
You're gonna get so many hugs at BlizzCon.
Oh, it's
No,
You're
I'm
gonna hate
not.
me. Yes, you are.
You only found me once at BlizzCon, by the way.
So
That's it.
not me.
I'm just saying, you only found me once.
I
I
found.
You
found-
talk a
Don't-
big game there, young lady, but I mean, right down here, it's like all talk right now, but I'm not hearing no, I don't see you backing that up. So I'm just saying, you better
I'm
up the
gonna
game this
tigger
year.
your keister this year. Promise. You will get tiggered.
I'm
Someone-
sure.
Someone get a video camera of that.
No, I will.
Do it.
I hung out with Matt quite a bit last year, actually, at BlizzCon. We had some drinks several times, got some food a couple times.
Really? I don't remember that.
Shut the.
Must
You
have been
do.
drinking too much.
Yeah. Every time you were around me,
Maybe
you
I
had
was
to drink.
hanging out with you, and then because of that, I was drinking too much. That's probably what I was doing.
I don't think so. I don't think the fact that you were hanging out with me means the bartender knew you by first name.
No, the bartender already knew me by first name.
Yeah, exactly. Which means you
'Cause I've
had
been
the
there
problem
every year,
before
so
I
he
came
already knew me,
along.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I don't usually drink that much, except when you were there.
Is that what it was? Hmm.
Must be a correlation,
Oh,
obviously.
look at imagine
Not
my
my
problem.
fault. I spent most of BlizzCon hiding.
Who, you or him?
Me.
Why are you hiding?
From me.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
No, there was BlizzCon drama, so
Save the drama for your mama.
I had many Jack and Cokes with some very fine warriors from a lot of guilds.
Oh yeah. Well, I walked past Chris Metzen, so I'm the coolest.
You walked past them.
Yeah.
I have a
You'd
picture
be like,
with
"Sup,
Metzen,
Chris?"
so
Hey guys, what's up? All right, whatever. I'm gonna sound play music because to hell with it. So that wraps up. What do I want to play? I should probably not play that song. In fact, let me try again.
No, don't play that song.
Should I play that song? I really like that song.
No.
All right, whatever. I'll play this song. Good God. There's episode number 8. Don't listen to it because it was freaking terrible. If you, by some weird random chance, you actually enjoyed this show today, you can absolutely give it a 5-star rating. But if you do, I'll be very amazed. We're on Stitcher, iTunes, and the whole deal. You can leave us a comment, 5-star comments we read on stream, which I actually still have to get to doing that. Additionally, you can follow the show's Twitter, The Edge _podcast, and the Twitch name is The Edge Podcast, which actually been getting a lot of followers over the past couple weeks. So thank you all you guys who have followed the show. It's really cool, and it's cool to see all you new faces returning and the old faces still hanging out with us because we've been doing this now for a long time, a lot longer than the numbers say. So. Also, d20crit.com. Go check us out over there. So you're going to find the audio version of the show. Also, so you're going to find all that information on Calm Before the Storm. Don't forget, it is free to get in, so you don't have to pay anything. But there's going to be a bar, and I'll be there. And clearly, you're going to need to drink if I'm around. So, and I'll be the guy with a little headset in. I'm in charge. I'll probably yell at you. At least I'll yell at Matt. So, but as always, we're out for now. Next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We will see you then. Have a good night, guys.